There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Calamity calling. I've got the crooked man in punishment and I didn't even hit him once, so well done to me. I deserve all the praise and Bigby deserves many belly scratches for that one. We're taking the crooked man in for a trial. He's crooked, so I think he's going to try and find his way out of something. Because Narissa, haven't seen hide nor hair of her, but her ribbon's gone, so she can talk now. And Georgie's gone, and so is Vivian, who is the original ribbon girl. But he's too confident. Especially when I've got the mirror. I can look at what he's done, but I think he's going to be like, who will testify against me, and then, like mean stare down anyone. Because he's got power in the, in the community.
But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes.
You'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
What the hell are you doing? No!
It's been hours.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
We have to give him a trial.
What are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You
killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What
off?
about Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed you,
Shut up!
it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not
At your order.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Shut up.
So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah,
He's
you're
dead.
gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I was
and
told I would be allowed to speak.
She
To
hasn't...
read the rest of the charges.
Other charges.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Shut up.
And providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from the little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does
We
he
have
need
to follow
speak
due
for?
procedure.
The crooked man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
So
Right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We're going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Don't uncuff him.
Ridiculous.
Let them eat sweets. I like it.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you.
Stay the flip still.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit!
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Lies.
You actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to—
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
No, you weren't, though.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands.
Not
Everything
true.
that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for
I
herself.
don't like the way this is going.
They do.
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
I don't like the way this is going.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. While we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Oh, I thought it'd go this
Sheriff
way.
simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're
I
trying
don't
to
like
say
this.
that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working.
Because you asked him to do it.
Yes.
Of course, yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
That wasn't me.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish.
She didn't
This
order
is
it.
completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since,
It's not
which
going
one of us has
on.
been for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their
That's not fair.
judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Hello, Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Let her talk.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't...
Just shut up.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going...
Shut up.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Bitch.
Yes, Sheriff.
Hang on. I need to pause. I can't make a decision of this gravity without some time to process, okay? I want him gone permanently. I do not think that he, at any point in this, I don't think he, you know, like, because I just recently finished Spider-Man Remastered. Doc Ock, for example, you may have disabled him, but he's still who he is, so he's going to find a way to come back. So I don't think the whole thing the witch was suggesting is going to do anything. And whilst I would love to see him suffer, I don't want him to still be alive, and I'm genuinely worried that I don't like the precedent that killing him sets. But also, he's too dangerous to leave him alive. So, I think I've made my decision.
Do what you think is right.
Down the well.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Bloody hell. Shove!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Dude tried to choke me.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Oh, Wolf, that was not an easy... It's not been an easy month for you, has it? We start fresh now. Ugh, hair in mouth, hair in mouth, too much hair.
Hey, Sheriff.
Who are you?
You gonna come see the truck?
Oh, hi.
I'm leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
I recognize her eyes.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
The fact they use this tail fluff to cover up. The froggies better not be on that thingy. If the froggies are on that car, I'm helping them off. Yellow brick roadhouse. No, what are they doing? I said no.
I'm going. Jesus.
Stop it. Let them off.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
I really didn't want you to go.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so...
I don't want them.
If you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one.
Don't make him go to the farm.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one.
She'll love it.
Because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in
Oh, come on, don't make me. I don't want him to go.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
I don't want him to go.
TJ.
No, stop it,
Hey,
Wolf.
Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Oh, I don't want them to go. And why aren't they inside of the car? Why?
Saying goodbye?
Hey, Nerissa. I appreciate that he looks before he crosses the road.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if
Shit.
it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Thank you, Nerissa.
Listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thank you.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, It was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Bye-bye, Nerissa.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
It started with that and it ended with that.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Snow? Not Snow. Red. Red Riding Hood. Oh. Oh, not that many people threw him down the well. Not that people left Georgie to die. Special stats. You lied to him about seeing beauty. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast. You helped him avoid the farm. You tossed him down the well. Dee's money. Killed him. Gave her money. Left him to die. Offered her a job. Drank with Gren. Made a deal. Prevented him from dying. That's something. You brought her to the trip trap. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his beetle. You stood up for him. Ooh. That artwork really reminded me of Pet Shop of Horrors, the manga. Amazing. 10 out of 10. I should have a look if I can buy that online. I wonder if it comes in one book. That'd be cool. Anyway. This has been The Wolf Among Us. And I've got a theory as to who she really is. And... What do you think? Have you enjoyed The Wolf Among Us? I really have. I get why this game has such a cult following. It is worth it. It is so worth it. But I am going to end this episode here because I have so many thoughts going around in my brain about like the who, what's, where's and whys, and I just need to like percolate on them for a little bit. So I hope you have a very lovely day. This has been The Wolf Among Us. But most importantly of all, you do you.